proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? Taking up space, see my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in beach magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson at heart. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 70, Indy.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now. Big Rip.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Look at me, zipper.
56.
Hey, Zoo.
56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
Ready.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better. Bravo.
Play 56. Mike 56.
Hey, watch your lane. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Harvin, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
19.
56 is the mic.
I think it's 5. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Switch.
I think it's 5.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. 56. Pull it out.
9 and 1.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
We got 3. Watch 41. Watch 41.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, orbit.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Wide. Get wide.
Hit it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Watch the car. Right 59. Check 50. Wide motion. 51 to my.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson, man open, it's Goodwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He completes it to Westbrook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Alpha.
Come on, D. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Get it.
2nd and 2. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it with Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
This is Fournette. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
56, 19, check 56. Yeah, let's give me 9. Short. 56, Mike, 56. It's been a long day for you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw on third down. Watson able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Watch twist. 54. Check 31. Check 31.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
Set. 19. Check 56. It's a party now.
To throw is Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You can't stop me.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Check Mike 54.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, high 7.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Haywood. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, watch that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the deep.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On second and 11 now. Watson, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
50, plant. 56. Go, go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
70, Indy.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Get ready.
Johnson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I'm going to get you.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike, 57. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey. Mike's 57. 57. Get it.
2nd and 6. James has got it, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
56 to Mike. 56
down.
To Johnson again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Now Fournette. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette, very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go again. Here we go. 50, my 50, my 50. Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Set. 19. Quit talking about it and bring it. 55. 51. Mike, 51. I got it. 55. Got one.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
50. Mike 50. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Get him. Get him. Hey, check. Mike 50. Mike 50. Line him up.
Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kiki QT. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the catch made by Johnson. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Forced out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Watson. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Check. Hey, we got 9 of them.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Watson, option left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Niners on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So out comes the field goal team once more. This will be, 38 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Snap.
He'll drop to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Harvin the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down. And Tucson. Hey, Haywood.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2nd and 14. Dancing to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. this has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey. I got you.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Check 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Down to an Egos Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.